This review is going to be about the Kobo Mini. Now the Kobo Mini is an ebook reader that is made by, as I said, Kobo. And the nice thing about the Kobo Mini is that it is really, really small. To give you an indication of how small it is, I will place my hand over it and you can see that it's shorter than my hand, and it's also, a lot less wide than my hand's length. So that can kind of give you an idea as to how big it is. The nice thing about the Kobo Mini being that small is that it's something that can fit easily into your purse, especially for us women who tend to have a lot of stuff going on in our purses. This is a really great option for that. So this is the sleep screen, or the sleep mode. It basically just shows you some of the, I think it's the book cover of the latest book you're reading, if I'm not mistaken. To turn it on, you basically just slide this little button over at the top here. There we go. And then now you can see that it's on. So the Kobo Mini is not backlit, meaning that you can't read it in the dark. If you go in the dark, this will also be dark. It's sort of like reading a book, so you kind of have to imagine it like that. As you can see here, you'll see the books that I have downloaded onto the Kobo Mini. So these are just, I think, some free books. None of these I've paid for, but I'll just show you essentially how it works. So there's the library, the Kobo library down here. There's also Find Books, Reading Life, and then there's a wish list and a discover and all that good stuff. The other thing about the Kobo Mini is that it doesn't have the same, browser functions that, let's say, the Kobo Vox would have. So the Kobo Vox, if any of you are familiar with it, it acts more like a, almost like an iPad, to be honest. Like it has, or like I should just say a tablet. It acts like a tablet. It's got, different functions, and you can browse the net and all this and download apps. But this one's pretty basic. So this one is all about just reading a book. So if we just go back to reading, and then if I just open up my book here, you can see that I have the option to scroll through my pages just like I would on any other e-reader, which is great. And that's really it. If I press the screen, I get some other options. So things like I can change the font face, the font size, line spacing, margins, justification, Kobo styling on or off, etc. I can also press this one here, this little books icon, which is going to let me kind of choose where in the book I want to go to, so table of contents, annotations, etc., etc. And then there's also this little wrench icon which says sync my book activity, post it to my Facebook wall, share activity on Facebook, mark as finished, or reading settings. And then this little icon right here lets you scroll through the book. So you can choose the location where you'd like to go if you want to jump ahead or go back to where you were. The rest of it, this just tells you what percentage you have read. This says right now 0% read. Over here is the Wi-Fi signal, the battery level, and then this icon over here lets you look at the date, and gives you a few little status updates about the Kobo, like what its current status is. So if I just press this screen again and we go back to home, that's really it. So the Kobo is a really great service. I have the Kobo app on my iPhone and my iPad, so I do tap into the power of Kobo in those ways. My sister has the Kobo Vox, which is really, really fantastic. It acts, like I said, just like a tablet. It's really great. So the whole Kobo family is really awesome. The nice thing about the Mini, like I said, this is going to be sort of, if you're looking for a reader that doesn't have a ton of bells and whistles, but you just want one to stick in your purse, maybe to read on the bus or the subway, or, pull it out in the car if you've got a long drive, etc. This is a good option. But if you are looking for something that's more robust and is backlit and has those other features, look at the Kobo Vox. But this one is fantastic for sort of that entry level, convenient portable option. I love that there's this almost like a weaving on the back. I love that. And in the Kobo, the back is really, really soft. And it just says Kobo. Put links and everything in the video so you know where to go to kind of take a look. But yeah, if you have the Kobo Mini, let me know what you think of it, especially if you're a user of it for some time. Leave a comment either on the blog post or on the video. Thanks so much for watching!